traveling fighters, brought together by a common destiny, now meet at the Battle Arena Toshinden. Many years have passed since this tournament, known only to those in the underworld, was last held. Some fighters have come for personal glory. Others have come to fight for those they love. But all will do their best to be victorious in this tournament, which will decide their fortunes.
Hey, welcome back gamers to my next review. It is of Battle Arena Toshinden. It was the first fighting game for the PlayStation 1, released in September of 1995. It was one of the first video games that I can remember using the 3D polygons, and you actually have the arena itself where you're able actually to move in a 360. And like I remember, like you got the older fighting games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat where you could jump over your opponent and switch sides and fight. But this one, you could alternate on just by shifting over. You didn't have to jump over your opponent. You could just switch over and fight. But it was one of the first 3D fighting games I remember. I didn't pick this up till recently. I remember reading the reviews way back in the day about the game. Unfortunately, the series never really got too popular. It was popular when it released, but it wasn't Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat level. But all in all, it's a really good game. They did come out with Battle Arena Toshinden 2, 3, and 4 released later dates. I have 1 and 2. I didn't find out about 1 until recently. I bought 2, decided to go back and get 1, so I've got 1 now. And just thought I'd do a review on this game, doing early 90s, or excuse me, early PS1 games that came out in 1995 and working my way up towards 96 and 97. So I thought I'd start off with the first ones here. I did Ridge Racer, now I'm doing Battle Arena Toshinden. But it's an overall really good fighting game. You have basic fighting game options. You start off, you can do 1 player, which is like tournament style. You go through the levels and just work your way up. Each time you complete a stage, you win 2 out of 3 falls. You win 2, you go on to the next stage, fight the next opponent, and it randomly picks it for you every time. Go to different stages, different music. And let me tell you something about these early PS1 games. They had great music. The music doesn't get much better than this. I'm just blown away by just how great the music is. I'll turn it up during the review so you can actually hear some of it. I'll actually do that right now for you. But yeah, I'm not good at fighting games, but I figured I'd show you some gameplay footage and do like a little review on it also. If you're into fighting games, it's a little slow paced if you're used to games nowadays, but back then it was really good. Like to dash or run fast towards your opponent or away from your opponent, you had to do like a double tap on which direction you want to go to. Some fighting games still do that, but this was one of the early ones I remember. It's no Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, but overall, not a bad fighting game. So if you're into fighters, I really recommend checking it out. If you're not, you may want to bypass it and just stick with the mainstream ones. But for hardcore fighting fans, check it out. Hey, thanks for watching, guys.